am I always right? Why am I right about so much? Before you read the article, before you start saying all the things, Sunday on the Shameless Shekel Shakedown, I said it's not going to be too long before all these people come out and start blaming racism for the low numbers and the bad reviews. And well, what are we? Just 3 days later? 3 days later. Hey, guess what? Doctor Who actors and producers say it's the racist fans who are review bombing and not watching the show. They're racist. That's why they won't watch the show. God, what? It's almost like I can predict the future. But look, I really can't. But I just know how all these weirdos act. They all say the exact same thing. So here we go. Doctor Who actor Nukti Gutwa blames racism for viewers abandoning the show. It's just really sad for them. It's really sad that we don't want to suck the lady phallus. It's our fault. We're bigots. We're racist for not wanting to do that. What a bunch of absolute weirdos. In an article published by NPR, of course it's NPR. It's always NPR doing the weird stuff. On May 10th, the day before Series 14 released in 2 episodes in Space Babies and The Devil's Cord, Gutwa blamed racism for why people were abandoning the show. It's not because of the transjango weirdism. It's not because of all the nonsense. It's not because the entire cast and producers have been bashing the fans. It's not because they took what Doctor Who was and twisted it and warped it into some disgusting thing. No, it's the fans who are wrong. He told the outlet, I don't want to diminish racial aggression at all, but for me personally, I find it fascinating that it matters so much to these people. You're going to limit yourselves from a show that you claim to love because you don't like something about someone's appearance or their race. What? What? I don't want to diminish racial aggression? What the hell does that even mean? All they have is word salads. They throw out these words that are supposed to trigger the people with the low IQs who have been told what to listen for and get upset about. If they had 2 brain cells to rub together, they might be actually scary. And he goes on to say it's just really sad for them. Gatwa's comments are not out of the ordinary. In an article published by Variety on April 25th, Gatwa addressed Doctor Who fans who might not be happy with his casting. Don't watch, turn off the TV, go and touch grass, please, for God's sake. Well, we did what you said. We went out and touched grass. We quit watching your show, and now you're mad about it. Now you're mad about it. I fucking love it. Hey, don't watch our show, you racist bigots. We don't want you here. All right, bye. Why aren't you watching the show? Every time, every single time. It's happened with Star Wars. It's happened with Lord of the Rings. It happened with X-Men. It's happened with every damn TV series. They're like, all we ask is that you stick to the source material, that you write good content. And what do you say? No, you have to accept the transgenderism, or you can leave. We don't want you to watch our show. All right, fine. We're leaving. We're not watching your show. Why aren't you watching the show? Every single time. All of these comments came in the wake of Gatwa's debut episode having the second worst ratings of any premiere of Doctor Who. Yes, the church on Ruby Road. I almost said on Ruby Ridge. Oh, never forget Ruby Ridge, guys. Which debuted on Christmas Day, only saw viewership hit 4.7 million in overnight numbers. That was far worse than Jodie Whittaker's debut episode, The Woman Who Fell to Earth, which had 10.96 million viewers. Half. They're killing this show so quick. You lost half your audience. I promise you, as much as you're being a retard and can't comprehend that people just want good material, they're not racist. You're just that terrible of an actor doing that terrible of a series with that terrible of producers. That's exactly what it is. In fact, the only episode that Gatwa's debut beat was the very first episode of Doctor Who with Will Hartnell and the First Doctor in an Unearthly Child. The episode, which aired back in 1963, premiered with 4.4 million viewers. Bro. I love it. You literally did almost as bad as the first episode when nobody even knew what it was. It was the people taking a leap of faith to watch the show with 4.4 million viewers, and you barely beat it. Nobody actually, and we're not even calculating that there are more people watching TV now than there were then. We're not even calculating in that. Your show is so bad. R.I.P. Doctor Who. However, Hartnell's first Doctor would see viewership increase over the next 10 episodes. Initially, it was increased to 5.9 million. In the third episode, one put 6.9 million. By episode 7, it hit 8.9 million. And by episode 10, 10.4 million. Oh my, you had all those millions of people drawn in, ready to watch the next season, and you messed it up. You screwed it up so bad. You, the actors, the producers, the actresses. Yes, there's only actors and actresses, and you're either born that way. Like, you're genetically born that way. You can't change it. So quit being the transgender weirdo. You're. This is what wokeism does. From 10 million viewers to half. Oh my god. Interestingly, the ratings for Doctor Who have continued to decline since Gatwa's comments. As reported by Doctor Who TV, Space Babies only had an overnight viewership of 2.6 million. Oh my god, it gets worse. It gets so much worse. The Devil's Court only clocked in at 2.4 million, and the third episode, Boom, only brought in 2.04. They're losing 500,000 because of one episode. Oh my god. This show is dead. It's dead. DED dead. Consolidated figures have also been released for Space Babies and Devil's Court. Space Babies only brought in a total of 4.01 million viewers. A total of 3.91. Oh my god, it's so dead. For comparison, Church on Ruby Road had a 7-day consolidated viewership of 7.49 million. That's a loss of 46% of viewers. And look, I know the cope's going to be they're all racist, but the reality is the 4 million people that watched are the true racist. They are. They're the true racist who want to call everybody out for not hating themselves for being a certain race because they think everybody's like them. That's why it's a cult mind. That's why they all repeat the same exact talking points. That's why they have word salads, because they are the true racist and they hate themselves for it. They hate themselves so much they think by calling everybody else a racist that everybody else is going to admit that they're the racist. But we're not. We know you're the racist. As much as you want to kick and scream and cry and say that you're not the racist, you do the most. The absolute most. But hey, don't take my word for it. Take Doctor Who's viewership numbers. Well, at least what's left of it. I can't predict the future, but I sure as hell know when it's going down the exact same path. And Doctor Who it's another one of those series who's decided that everything needs to be about race and everything needs to be about sexualization and genders, because we haven't figured out anything yet. It's all about the woke mob. It's all about the woke cult. It's all about cultural Marxism focused on identity politics that is destroying the media. That's it. All forms of entertainment, video games, movies, TV, shit, it's even in music. But hey, I would love to hear all the coping and seething in the comment section about how I'm wrong and how we're all racist. Or, my absolute Giga Chad subscribers. I'd absolutely love to hear your remarks in the comment as well, because I do this for you guys. But guys, like always, smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this one out. And until the next one, guys, be easy like sleazy.